Bit of a late stream tonight, but we're going to see who shows up. We're going to see who shows up tonight. Like I said, later than usual. You guys usually take about 5 minutes to get into the chat and realize that I'm live because YouTube doesn't send out notifications often enough. So I will give you guys a few minutes to realize that I'm live, and we'll see who shows up. In the meantime, while we're waiting, got a bit of a rant to get off my chest this evening, guys. Holy smokes. We're going to talk about it. But first, let's have a look across the market while we're waiting for you guys to come into the chat. Jasmy's actually up 2.7% right now. Up one spot, ranked 67th. Volume so low though, $62.68 million for volume. Not fantastic. Back below $1 billion market cap, 972 million. 2.7% up though. It was down as low as 1 cent 83 today. Wow. Not bad, guys. Again, guys, just giving you guys some time to come into the chat. So just bear with me while we wait for some people to come in. I didn't really give any notification that I was going live or anything like that. So make sure you hit the like on the way in, guys, and the subscribe button as well. Help the channel grow. Let's look what else is going on across the market in the meantime. Gala's up 5%. I'm curious how Gala's going to do, guys. I really, really am. Because they did so much work in the first year and a half of this bear market. And then this whole lawsuit thing happened between the two founders. And it just went downhill from there, right? They lost all their momentum. And then apparently recently, a couple of the team members that are on the gaming side, developing side, decided to leave the project. So it's like you're a Web3 gaming project without a Web3 gaming project now, essentially, right? So I don't know what Gala is trying to rebrand into at this point. I know they still have Gala Music and Gala Film, but is that enough to sustain them as a project to continue the momentum that they had? I don't think so, right? So from what I'm reading, they want to step away from Web3 gaming, and I think it's the last nail in the coffin for the project if they decide to do that, right? Personally, that's how I feel about it. I don't know. Maybe you guys feel different. I'm not in Gala anymore, but I think once the lawsuit started, it just kind of went downhill for that project. It's sad because I had a lot of faith in it going in the beginning of this bear market. Because again, they put in a lot of work developing and stuff like that, and then it just went to dog crap, right? So SCI network, good opportunity to get in, guys. 2.7% down on the day. Good entry point or DCA opportunity. Market's not. Where's Bitcoin? How's Bitcoin doing right now? BNB, $541. Dogs is recovering. Dogs is a meme coin on Ton, I believe. There seem to be recovering okay. What else do we got? Bitcoin, here we are. So Bitcoin 59.3. Guys, we need to close the week above 50 above 58 ideally. Well, I mean, would be nice, but above 60 would be ideal. If we can close Bitcoin above 60K by Sunday, so there's still lots of time. There's about a day and a half left still before that close, but hopefully we can get there. Because that'll be a good weekly close. It's going to be a red month, though, guys. I did a video earlier today talking about where I think that Bitcoin, or where I think the market's going to go. Go ahead. I'm being called on my radio. And I think that the market is going to essentially go red for the rest of this month. And I think that September, it's Rectember, and then October, right? Check out the video I did breaking down the next 3 months, October, November, December, in the last bull run. We're in this phase of the market that we were in at that point, right? If that made any sense. And it was a lot of pump action through October, November, December, leading into the following year of 2021, right? And then they got that final blow off top in the, I believe, around the springtime of 2021. So I think something similar is going to happen here when it comes to this market cycle. Again, I showed all the details on screen in a video I did earlier today, so definitely check that out, guys, because I think you'll agree with me. I think you'll be like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? So I think that September is going to shake a lot of people out. It's going to be kind of a red month, and then people are going to be fooled, and then the market's going to go nuts after that. October, November, December is going to be, it's going to be a good Christmas, guys. It's going to be a good Christmas, in my opinion. So, so yeah. But anyway, I wanted to address one of the comments in my Jasmy video earlier tonight. Now, completely inappropriate comment that the person had said, and it was like, first of all, they were like, "Oh, you should cover, there's not enough." Something about doing research into what Jasmy's doing or something like that, because there hasn't been any real big development announcements over the last few weeks or whatever, right? I mean, that being said, though, there has been a lot of announcements in terms of, like, Hara's been doing a lot of speaking. He's been doing a lot of events. The guy has been all over this freaking globe over the last few months, right? Doing seminars, they just hosted. Janction just hosted an AI web 2024 event with DWF Labs like yesterday or the day before, right? Anyway, this person commented, complaining about that, and then said something to me along the lines of like, said my channel's just like all the other Jasmy channels, right? And there's a lot to cut into in this comment, but the first thing I'm going to say about that is, if my channel is, in terms of Jasmy, is the same as every other channel out there, leave. If you think it is, go find another Jasmy channel that does 4 to 5 Jasmy coverage videos a day and 2 live streams covering Jasmy, right? Another channel out there who brings on who has 3 Jasmy ambassadors that come on the channel, who does Jasmy roundtables with analysts from across YouTube and from many other channels. We get like Max. I've brought on Run My Crypto. I've brought on Jesse, Brian, Jasmy US. The list goes on and on and on, right? Go find another channel out there on YouTube that brings on Jasmy ambassadors. Go find one. There isn't any, right? There isn't any. I'm the only one that cares enough to do it. You can tell me I'm like every other channel out there. Okay, go watch one of the other channels then. That's what I would say to that person, right? Secondly, he then goes on to say, well, the fact that Jesse has been quiet lately. Jesse is, by the way, runs his own channel, KIR Finance. He's a good friend of mine, good friend of the channel, and he's a Jasmy ambassador, right? And so this person's like, the fact that Jesse has been quiet lately is a big red flag for the project. This is inappropriate in so many ways that it's not even funny. Okay? Again, Jesse's a friend of mine, right? And we talk. And Jesse's dealing with some things in his personal life. He's busy. He's doing things. We all have personal lives. I do. All of you watching do, right? He does. He's doing things in his personal life right now. Doesn't have time to be doing videos and stuff like that right now. I'm in talks with him to come back on the channel actually right now, behind the scenes. But the fact that this person thinks that because Jesse has things going on in his life and that he's busy and he doesn't have time to make videos, that's a red flag for Jasmy as a project? Go screw yourself. He has a life. He's not obligated to put his life on hold to make a video for you because you're impatient about what's going on with the project, right? Can't believe the inappropriateness of that. He's an ambassador to the project. He doesn't run the project, right? So it really kind of, I don't know. I felt it was completely inappropriate to try to drag the fact that Jesse's doing some things in his personal life and relate that to how the project is doing as a whole. Was so unbelievably inappropriate. This person who said this doesn't belong in crypto, in my opinion. Doesn't belong in crypto. They don't have the patience for it. They don't have the mentality for it. The fact that they think that nothing is going on with Jasmy, nothing's been happening. I named off 2 projects in my response. They partnered a massive partnership with Panasonic to link their the PDL to all of Panasonic's IoT devices, which is freaking hundreds of devices, right? And they're coming out with their platform later this year that they're building out with Panasonic for that very reason, right? And then the fact that it also became officially announced, I think yesterday, that the PDL is in fact being implemented into the Apple iPhones, right? Which is massive as well. And the fact that this person feels that that's not enough for them in terms of announcements and major developments in the project, again, I would say, go screw yourself, right? Get out of the project then. I'm not making you sit in the project any more than anybody else's, right? So if you don't have the patience to wait for price development, get the hell out of the project, right? I'm not a part of the team. I'm not. It doesn't affect me whether you hold it or not. I don't care whether you hold it or not, right? Um, so it was mind-blowingly obvious that this person doesn't belong in crypto to make all of those comments and to hold Jesse to account because he's dealing with things in his personal life that somehow reflects upon the project as a whole is just asinine to say the least, right? Idiotic. I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell this person is thinking. You think you're entitled to for him to drop what he's doing in his life and make a video for you? You know what I mean? MW, don't let one FUD get to you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tara, what's up, man? Rob, you're only the best Jasmy YouTube channel in the Northern Hemisphere. Thank you. That was well said. Well said. Nacho, what's up, buddy? What's up, Rob, man? The Jasmy family. I've been working like a dog, getting money. So nice. That's a good idea right now, guys. It's a great idea right now to be putting in as much overtime as you can right now, to be stocking up as much money as you can, because we could have a red September, and if we do, then it's a great opportunity to top up whatever bags it is that you have, whether it's Jasmy, XCN, Swift, whatever project, Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever it is, right? To fill up your bags on whatever it is that you're wanting to get into, or top bags up on, or find entry points, whatever it is. Getting in some overtime right now would be a fantastic idea, to be able to deploy dry powder through Rectember, right? And then just wait for October, when the pump action is going to start. October's coming, baby. It's coming. Let's get through September, and then October's going to send you to the moon. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the best idea, Nacho, is definitely to put in those hours right now, because you're going to benefit far more than what you're getting on your paycheck for it. You're going to benefit from the investments that you make on it. You're going to compound that money that you're making doing that, if you're investing, into some great projects, right? So definitely putting in that work right now. Fantastic idea, man. Fantastic idea. So yeah, David, what's up, brother? 12:03. Yeah, it is. It's 12:03 where I am. Where I am too, man. Central. Yeah, it's late. I'm running a nightclub, so I'm just in my office right now, kind of having a little bit of a chat with you guys. I meant to go live earlier, but bar was busy, so I was kind of doing my thing, right? But now here I am. I might not have even come online to do a stream tonight if it wasn't for that person making that asinine comment. So yeah, but yeah, back to what I was saying, guys, about where I think the market's going to go. Like I said, I think if you're strong enough to tolerate what's going to happen through September, guys, I think you're going to be very, very pleased with October, November, December. It's going to be October leading into Santa's rally. I think it's going to be fantastic, man. Fantastic. Craig, I made it somehow, buddy. haven't been getting notified lately. Yeah, this was kind of a spur of the moment live stream kind of thing, right? Just to kind of talk about some things, get some things off my chest a little bit, So yeah. But market seems to be doing not too terribly bad today. But again, I'm saying, guys, Bitcoin could sweep the lows. It could sweep the lows and go down to 52 to 54K. I'm not saying it's probable, but it's possible. And when it's possible, it can happen, right? So um, just remember that it could be a red month, and be ready to have patience. If you don't have patience, be ready to put your portfolio away and not look at it for the next 30 days, right? David, question: 100K in my coin is pretty much the standard, or is it's a case to case basis? 100K in any coin, like 100 grand or 100 tokens? You have to be more specific. Craig, maybe need it what? Maybe need it off your arm. Looks like it's going to rip through your shirt. Well done, but yeah, yeah. These shirts, they don't fit very well because I mean I'm a big dude. I'm about 275 pounds, so 6 foot 275. Um, Retired bodybuilder. That's what happens, right? Retired bodybuilder, retired professional wrestler. We're we're just big dudes, right? So, what do we got? Tokens, biceps. Yeah. Tokens, it depends on the project you're talking about, right? If you're talking about, I mean, if you're talking about Jasmy, then yeah, I would say the bare minimum that a person should probably hold, in my opinion, obviously not financial advice, but in my opinion, is probably about 100,000. But once you start getting into projects like XCN, for example, or Swift, given the price that they're at, I would probably say closer to a million would have to be the amount that I would say to hold, right? So um, biceps busting through shirt. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So I think yeah, Rectember's coming, guys. I know that I'm seeing a lot of people over on YouTube that are saying, oh, September's going to be green. September's going to be green. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I showed earlier today why I think that, right? In the history of the crypto cycle, I think we've had 3 green Septembers total out of all of them, right? So that's not a great percentage, you know, but that's fine. That's fine. For me, I want a Rectember. I want a red September so I can, take one last month to top up my bags. One last month. I would be greatly appreciated if we could get that. And then listen, if we lead, I mean, if you're over on the Patreon, you're going to be fully aware of this on a day-to-day basis, okay? But if we do lead into the Santa rally in going into October, and then it's just massive green runs from October, November, December, then we're going to be doing profit taking and stuff like that. We're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. We're going to be making a lot of money. It's going to be a great green Christmas, guys. I've been saying that since freaking February, March, that Christmas was going to be nice and green this year, right? Um, MW, been here a while and have nothing but time, loving more time. Yes, exactly, exactly. Take the opportunity because it may be your last. Because listen, if we do start to pump through October, November, December, then for me, it's going to be time to sit on your hands. You don't want to be DCAing anymore at that point. If prices are going up, if you're starting to see Jasmy at 30 cents, you're starting to see, you know, uh, XCN, 3, 4 cents, Swift, all that stuff, they're starting to pump. You're starting to see XRP at $1.25. When we start to see that mid-cycle run, or that pre-parabolic run, and we start to see some of these coins start to appreciate to those levels, um, you don't want to be dollar cost averaging anymore at those prices. So September may be your last chance to get as much as you can, right? And I'm not kidding. I know a lot of people are saying that, been saying that for years, but it's coming down to the wire, guys. And after September, I mean, do you want to be buying in at those higher prices? No, right? I promise you this. A lot of people are going to be saying to me, if that's the case, if I'm right, and we see October, November, December, things start going nuts, A lot of people are going to be in the comments and in the live streams and going to be saying, man, I just wish I could have got a little bit more at this price, at that price. So you got those prices right now, man, right? Um, it's up to you. David, hope next month is red and then the next three. Yes, exactly. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I agree. Right? Let's fill our bags through September. That's what I'm going to do. And then, and then boom, right? I'm just going to sit back through Christmas. And I'm going to sit with my feet up. I'm going to watch my portfolio just pumping, right? It's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice, holly jolly Christmas. Got the white beard going, right? It's going to be a good time. David, by the way, I haven't been catching the lives, but I have been watching the playbacks. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. We got to keep the views up when the market is slow because, people tend to go away when the market's slow and the views go down and stuff. So I appreciate that support, man. Craig, I hope by mid-October we're doing great. I'll be visiting, I'll be visiting skeptical family members and I'll be there in December. Yes, it'll be a nice Christmas dinner sitting around the table with your family who's skeptical, right? You got that FU money, right? Juicy Jasmy Christmas. Absolutely, man. Drinking my booze and eggnog. Yes, putting your feet up, man, and just, absorbing the glow that you're putting out there of the I told you so vibes, right? That's going to be fantastic, right? And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, guys. This is what you're going to start to hear. Oh, you just got lucky. Got lucky. Yeah, got lucky. Had nothing to do with, the last 3 years of bear market, dollar cost averaging and listening to all the shitty stories about Gary Gensler attacking crypto and, the Democrats attacking crypto and, Germany selling Bitcoin and crashing and Mt. Gox and this and that, and lawsuits and, dealing with all that garbage for 3 years. But you're lucky, right? You're lucky. All the crashes, all the red days that you dollar cost average when everyone was screaming blood in the streets, get out of the market. Lucky. You got lucky, right? Yeah. But listen, guys, you have to take this a certain way. Keep your mind positive when you hear that. When people start telling you you got lucky, okay? This is what you got to do. You got to laugh. You got to take it as a compliment, right? Because you know all these hard days that we put in, guys, through the red days and stuff, you know what you put up with. You know what you tolerated. You know the strength of your conviction. So just smile. Just, yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky I got the willpower, baby. That's why I'm lucky, right? Liquidity, what's up, man? Doing good, man. Doing good. Just taking a quick break at work to chat with you guys. David, hopefully November is crazy. Be in Thailand in November, December. Nice. Can't wait to tell them I told you to listen. Yeah, and that's the thing. My father called me, and he came down to visit. He lives 8 hours away, but he came down to visit me a little while ago, and he started talking to me about crypto, right? He's like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on, right? So finally talked to me in a way that he was open to understanding, right? And he's like, so should I start buying some Bitcoin, right? And I said, no, right now, no, you shouldn't, right? You should wait until next year, till 2026, till we start to crash down to the bottom of the next bear market. Then you should start buying some Bitcoin, I told him. Stop putting money into a pension fund that depreciates like massive percentages every year. So your spending power, you're losing money putting it into a pension fund. By the time you retire, that money's going to be worth 20% of what it was when you put it in. It doesn't make any sense, right? So I told him, I said, stop putting that into a pension fund. Put it into Bitcoin. Just simply Bitcoin. Keep it simple for these beginners, right? And I said, trust me, put it into Bitcoin. And when you retire, watch what happens. Watch how much your money is worth then, right? And he's like, okay. So I mean, finally he's like, yeah, let's do it, right? So it's fantastic, guys, fantastic. And that's the thing is, I'm glad he's starting to come around, and you guys are going to start getting the same thing. You guys are going to start getting the same thing from your family members, from your friends who are not in crypto right now, who didn't believe in it and stuff. Um, when the market's going crazy, it's all over the news and everything, and it's parabolic, and the euphoria is everywhere. Your friends and your family are gonna. What should I buy? Should I buy some? Should I buy some Dogecoin? Should I buy some Shiba Inu? Should I buy some, some Bitcoin? What should I buy? Tell me what to buy so I can make some money? That's what they'll say. Tell me what to buy, right? Um, and at that point, if you care about these people at all, you'll tell them it's too late. It's too late. You don't buy right now because your exit liquidity, right? What you need to tell them is you need to say, look, guys, look how much money I made doing this a smart way through a 3-year bear market. And then you tell them, 2026, when we get to the bottom of the next bear market, you need to put in 3 years of work by dollar cost averaging into these projects and doing your research, right? And you will make this kind of money too. Don't buy in at the top, right? You're too late. You should have listened to me a year ago, 2 years ago, when we were in the bottom of the bear market. It's too late. You buy now, you're a sucker. Your exit liquidity, right? So it's a sad reality, but those people got to wait now. They got to wait now. Otherwise, they're going to get wrecked, and they're going to think crypto's a scam, right? And you don't want that to happen to your friends and family, let's be honest. But I do tell people in my personal life, like, people do come to me and they're like, you'd be shocked how many people come to me and say, they don't even, some of them will say to me, tell me what to buy. Right? Right? Tell you what to buy. So I do 14, 15 hours a day of research on these projects. I'm gonna tell you I'm just gonna freely tell you what you should be buying so you can make life-changing wealth. I do the work, you make the money. Nah, bro. Nah. Do your research, right? But you'll laugh. You think that's funny? Listen to this. Then you've got the people who come to me. No BS. I swear to God, people come to me and say this in my real life, like out here in the real world. They come to me and they say, how about I just give you money and you can put it in for me and then pull it out and give me the money later? How about that? Really? 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 Is that not absurd? Is that not absurd? What would you say to somebody who's no, I don't want to create an account. I don't want to learn how to operate anything. I don't want to do my research and learn projects. I'll just give you money. Make me rich. Put it on your account and then just e-transfer me when I'm rich. People actually ask me this stuff. I'm not kidding, man. It's ridiculous, right? Imagine someone says that to you. What? David with the super chat. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you so much for the support. You are the man, brother. I don't get many super chats right now because the market's down. So when you guys send that stuff, it means everything. It really does, right? It shows that I'm not just banging my head against the wall and nobody's, kind of appreciating the work that I put in. So thank you so much, David. I really do appreciate it. Nacho, did you see the new coin that Sony announced? The new blockchain that they're building out. Yes, they're talking about it. Apparently, they're going to be working with Astar, which is fine. A lot of people were asking me about that, what I thought about it. Right? I did a video breaking down what I thought about it. To me, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter, right? That they're working with Astar right now, because people have to understand something here. Okay, there are many different facets to what a company like Sony does, for example, right? And then you also take Astar and you take Jasmy. Okay, two blockchain companies out in Japan. They're not competing with each other, right? Sorry, guys, I gotta answer the door. Sorry, guys. Someone was knocking on my office door. Anyway, yeah. So like I was saying about Astar and Jasmy, okay, two blockchain companies out in Japan, okay, and people are like, well, are you worried about the fact that Sony went with Astar, right? No, no, I'm not. And the reason for that is because, again, a company like Sony has many different facets, departments, and all that stuff to what they do. And Jasmy and Astar are offering very, very different services to a company like Sony, right? They're not offering the same services. Astar's not offering Sony a PDL and a GPU cluster to operate. Astar's not offering that. That's what Jasmy does, right? So the fact that a company like Sony can partner with probably dozens of crypto projects, crypto blockchains, for dozens of different reasons, different facets of their business, right? One has nothing to do with the other. So it's not a bad thing that Sony's working with Astar on building out their blockchain. That is, that has nothing to do with what Jasmy's offering Sony in terms of utility, right? So no. I mean, what Jasmy's offering is Sony, no different than what they're offering Panasonic, right? The ability to connect Jasmy's PDL to all of the products that Sony manufactures, IoT device wise, right? That's what Jasmy's offering. It's apples and oranges at the end of the day, right? So that's what some people don't, I guess, realize or understand. It's not panic because Sony's working with Astar on a certain aspect of what they're developing, right? I hope that makes sense to everybody. But what do we got, David? Yeah, Sonium or yeah, something like that. Nacho, yeah, that's the one a lot of people were saying. Well, that about Jasmy, yeah. Yeah, and it's not a big deal. Again, Astar and Jasmy are offering two completely different services when it comes to what Sony can utilize them for. Astar is not offering a PDL or to connect all of Sony's IoT devices. Astar's not offering that service. It's not what they're doing. So it's completely different, right? That's like saying that you're worried that you're worried that Sony wanted to buy subs, so they went to Subway, and you're like, well, what about McDonald's? Well, McDonald's doesn't make subs, right? When they're ready to have a Big Mac, well, then they'll call McDonald's, right? Right? Like, does that make sense? But I guess not everyone does the research and doesn't. Yeah, well, that's exactly it, right? Is that people don't do the research, and that's why they panic, right? That's why they get scared, and they hear something like, "Oh my God, they didn't pick Jasmy." Yeah, because Jasmy's not offering services to what they're looking for in that aspect right now, right? Yes, no, it's actually my fourth, David. It's actually I've been here. Well, three and a half, right? What's your conservative high? I'm expecting to sell at 25 to 30 cents. My high for the bull run, I think Jasmy could get to between $1 and $1.50. To be honest with you, that's where I think it could go. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised when they start to see, because people get used to the price action that we've seen over the last 3 years, and they're like, wow, it seems like it's a little bit too far, right? You're going to be surprised how fast prices start to run up, guys. You really are if you've never seen it before, right? When we get there, you can be surprised how fast they can run up. And that's why it's called euphoria when it happens, because it's unbelievable, right? Liquidity, no matter how much our crypto and market bleeds, as long as you did your research, you should be. Yeah, exactly, right? That's exactly right. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I guess I got to get back out there. We're shutting down the bar in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna get out there, have another Red Bull, try to get through the night. Uh, Thanks for listening to my ranting, as always, guys. Thanks for the support, as always. Get over to the Patreon, guys. You are missing out. I'm telling you, there's so much great stuff over there, man. So much great stuff over there. We do swing trade opportunities, crypto giveaways, one-on-one coaching sessions. The live chat is going 24/7. My portfolio breakdowns over there. So much stuff, guys. Get over to the Patreon. I'm telling you right now. Liquidity, get some rest, Rob. Hope the bar's going well. Yeah, it's going well. I'll be back tomorrow around noon central for a live stream when I wake up. I won't get out of here till like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So by the time I get home, I'll get to sleep. Then I'll be back. I'll be up around 11. I'll go live around noon central, and we'll have another chat tomorrow afternoon. We'll see what's going on for the news. I was telling one of my coworkers that it had started to invest into Jasmy. He did his research and he's super bullish. Yeah, absolutely, man. Have a good night. Have a good night, Epic Nacho. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. All right, I'm gonna go back to work. Have a fantastic rest of your night, guys. Healthy body, healthy mind, healthy portfolio. I'll see you guys later.